Today's July 5th. July 4th has passed. There is yet to be an announcement for the Errol Spence Terence Crawford fight. Officially, this will be my last video on this matter. It's getting to that point. It's becoming rather repetitive. You have these channels that pull these I don't even know the right word for it. They pull these assumptions out of a magical hat and talk about the fight will be announced July 4th. Today's the 5th. What happened? Nothing. So listen, next time I make a video about Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford, it'll be two reasons why I will make a video. One, the fight has been confirmed, signed, sealed, and delivered on both ends. Or two, we are in September and nothing's been announced, and I'd be like, I told y'all shit was a big ass joke. So those are the only times you're gonna hear me make a video about this shit anymore, because it's tiring, man. Because a lot of us, we're fans of both of these guys. We want to see the fight. This is for undisputed welterweight supremacy. Lots of people are now starting to blame Terence Crawford. Now, I'll say this. I'll be honest with y'all. The contract thing. If Terence Crawford didn't get a contract, if it was a lie, right? And Errol Spence, like there was no contract, how come Terence Crawford didn't just say, hey, I don't know what these motherfuckers are talking about. There is no contract. I'm not talking about all the other stuff all these fucking channels have been saying. I'm talking about the contract itself. Like, don't speak in codes. If there is no contract, just come out and say, Errol and the PBC and their team, they're lying. We never got a contract. Because what happens is people are going to expect something to be said from these guys because they say everything else. You saw them going back and forth after the Ugas fight, tweeting. They had no problem tweeting. And all of a sudden, now that these assumptions are coming out, you hearing cryptic messages. I'll be honest, you was hearing cryptic shit from Bud too. And Errol was saying his cryptic shit like he always say. But Bud wasn't speaking in, he wasn't being specific as of recent as well. So you got to give Bud a little bit of that too, because if Errol didn't send it, if it's a lie, just say it's a lie. And then if he didn't send it and Terence Crawford came out and said it's a lie, what can Errol and them say? They'll be lying if they say, no, it's not true. Terence is lying. Then it'll be like a back and forth, I guess, right? But this thing is getting rather ridiculous, man. The Ugas fight was almost 3 months ago. Next week will be mid-July. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. But I do find it a little strange that Terence Crawford, he didn't come out and denounce what they were saying about the contract. Like, say the contract has not been sent. These dudes are liars. Then a lot of us would look at it a little different. But some people are also saying that they think Terence Crawford is trying to pull a thing where he's trying to wait Errol Spence out so Errol can move up to 154 and he can get the undisputed belt from somebody else. And it's funny that I seen a few channels say this, and it's really strange because I said that about Errol Spence. I said what Errol Spence is going to do is he's going to stall out Bud and wait until and try to get him, wear him out with this contract thing going back and forth, and then he gets tired and goes up to 154. But the other side is saying that's what they think Terence Crawford is doing. Interesting. But you already know what I said, man. I told y'all I ain't no bisexual. I am not biased. I just like Terence Crawford. I support him. But at the same time, there's some questions. And one of those, the main question is, why didn't he just come out and slap that shit down specifically about the contract if no contract was ever sent? All right. So at this point, man, I don't want to hear anything about Terence Crawford. He's waiting out Errol. I don't want to hear that no more. I don't want to hear he's getting lowballed. That could be the case. I don't want to hear it no more because Devin Haney came out and he just did something. You know what? I'm kind of glad that Devin Haney did what he did with Cambosos because he showed everybody, listen, I felt like I could beat this dude Cambosos. I want to be undisputed. I'm willing to take less and I'm willing to do what I gotta do to beat this motherfucker. And look what Devin did. Devin Haney shook up the boxing world. That's probably why I think Devin is one of my top 5 fighters. But just for that thing that he did, the risk he took, So at this point, man, fuck that shit, bro. Whatever that they're willing to offer, bro, I need to take that shit, bro. If you're trying to be great, take the fucking brand, bro. Because if you be great and you whoop them, you're gonna be undisputed, and then your stock gonna skyrocket, bro. We don't want to hear no more excuses, no more stalling from nobody. Let's just get it going, bro. That's where I'm at with it, man. But I'm off this. What y'all think about it? It's Rebel Like Boxing. I'll catch y'all in the next one, and I'm out.